It's time to speak about protection. Why? Because this here is the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra and I will be heading hopefully towards a place like this where we have hopefully sun, right? It's already awful, you can just see 37 Celsius, almost 7 p.m. guys, really crazy. But okay, let's go back. So sun, then of course also water, preferably from a seawater, and then of course beach. And beaches are beautiful, right? But what do beaches consist of? Sand, right? And guys, last year, right, I had really high trust in the Gorilla Glass Victus on the S22 Ultra, and it didn't really go well. If you have been following my channel since last year, you've probably seen the reviews and the deep scratches my kids were able to inflict on my beloved S22 Ultra back then for just a few days, probably a week on the beach. So this time I said, hey, let's go for some protection. And of course I went to the mall. First shop I visit is Panzerglas. It's all beautiful, you know, very hardened. And you know what is not beautiful, guys? They still have a goddamn hole here for the fingerprint scanner, which is really awful. And I said, listen guys, I don't want to go for this one. I just want to have something that almost feels like stock. So then I go to this shop. There is this exchange service. I forgot the name. Oh, I promised the guys I'm going to give them a shout out in the video. My phone or something like this. Anyway, it doesn't really matter because it's a local thing. But anyway, I went there and they told me, hey, you know, we have something for you. And this is actually this thing here. So there is this brand, and I'm just checking the brand, by the way, online, like Devia or Devia, right? So apparently those guys sell a big variety of products. They have plotters, right? So they have a bunch of things like cables and headphones. And by the way, this is not a sponsored video, guys. So I am going to tell you how much I pay for this. So the first thing they did, they said, okay, guys, we can put something on the front of your screen. It's going to cost you 50 lei, which is like 25 euro. This is this here. And I thought, okay, this is like TPU material, like soft one. And they told me, no, after we applied, we have to cure it, which they pretty much did. And I, by the way, I'm now checking really this is how it works, right? They even have something here on YouTube where a lady explains the whole process. I'm going to put the link down below if you want to check this out. But it's somehow like a gel. And then when they apply it to the phone, guys, they curate it. And see here, then it starts to feel like almost glass, right? And it has also 6H hardened, so this is really okay. I said, this is nice, let's do this. So 25 euro, anti-scratch, 3D arc edge, hydrophobic and or repellent, fingerprint unlocking sensitive from imported materials. All right, that's it. And of course, guys, this is not really like a full-blown review because I'm going to do an aftermath video. But first thing first, just pay attention to really how thin this is. It almost feels like I'm touching the screen. Also, right, you can just hopefully hear it. It really sounds like if you have a glass on top. And what is really beautiful, see, the fingerprint scanner works flawlessly. And this was one of my biggest requests. I don't want to have to use a thick glass here with a cutout on front for the fingerprint scanner, of course. And then they say also 3D arc, and yeah, I can confirm it pretty much looks that it's applied also on the lip here, which is quite nice. And then I asked them, hey, what about the cameras? And they told me, listen, this is gonna cost you another 25 euro, but then they made a promotion, so I actually paid 40 euro for both of this. And in fact, guys, they stick the very same material on the back of all my cameras. Now, I'm not a big fan, right, covering my cameras with anything, because this for sure will affect somehow the photography experience. But I know what will happen when I hopefully reach this place here, where we have a nice beach and a lot of sand. So sand and sapphire and sand and Gorilla Glass Victus, believe me, this doesn't really mix quite so nice. So they applied protection on all of my cameras here, right? Also on the autofocus sensor. And then they created it as well. And I also, by the way, asked them, can I, guys, I want to do a video. Can I just take these things? And they said, yeah, you can. And then I realized, hey, I have here even some spares. So this is how it looks like. And the only thing that the guy actually warned me, there are some very small dots here, which really came from little pliers he used to kind of peel this thing from here and put it there. It's the same idea, anti-scratch, it's 3D arc edge, hydrophobic and or repellent, fingerprint unlocking sensitive. I mean, who cares? It's on the back of the camera. So I'm just very much hyped about this. I want to make sure that my phone is protected, making sure that I don't get something between me and the phone, because I really like just to have to wear minimal protection. And I always made this bad experience when going to the beach with minimal protection. Now, something we can already probably test is this element here, which is the hydrophobic and oil repellent. Now, wait a minute for me to get some water. All right, some water, guys. All right. Now, if this is really how they say, okay, no. Yep. It seems that this is a promise that is already kept. Still yet to test the full hardness of this element. It claims to have 6H, which is already, I mean, it sounds really like a nice protection. But what I do like, it's very minimal. It's almost, if not there, it's almost like it's just no protection at all. And I'm using the very same material, guys, on the back of my cameras. And because I know I'm getting a lot of questions, yes, this here is a standard Samsung clear case, and it has a cutout here, which is not the greatest thing around. The phone here is not protected, but overall I do love it because it doesn't get yellow, right? And I can just see how beautiful my S23 Ultra phone is, guys. So this is it here. Again, this is not a sponsored video. Divia, whatever, UV protective front film applied on the back of my phone, on the cameras, and also on the front. So I'm going to do the aftermath video. Let's just see, guys. Ideally, I told them that after I'm back from my vacation, I'm going to peel this off. But if I, dig it, I might as well live it. Let me know what you let me know. I know there are some options like the white dumbstone, like things that are really more expensive. Glass, TPU film. Let me know what you're using down below in the comments. And stay safe until we meet one of the next videos. With that said, VST over. And bye.